What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? All right, man, and as usual, shout out to Jay Biggs for that intro. I'm trying out some new things, trying out some of these um, wireless mics or whatnot, lapel. So let me know how the audio is. I have a slight delay, but let me know how it sounds on y'all side. What's good, Sky? What up? Those mics came in, so I'm practicing with them. You know, just try to get all the kinks out before you guys come back on. So as far as official hot seat shows, we will not be doing one this week. This Friday, there's a lot of engagements. The ladies and I have a bunch of different things to do this weekend. So we will not have a show this weekend. Radio show will still be going on. I had to cut out something to fit with the program. Now, but we are going to talk about some of the new stuff that we have going on this coming up. All right, let me check this. All right, Scott, let me know how's the audio sounding. Does it sound like I'm underwater? Can you hear me crisp? Is there a delay? I hear a little bit myself, but we're working on it, y'all. We're working on getting the kinks out, especially when we're trying to have artists through. I don't want anybody coming in and playing their song or, you know, it's not sounding how it needs to sound. Anyway, speaking of that, we got a lot of different things that we got going on. First off, I want to talk about we support Columbus, Georgia, right? And where this is coming from is a shout out to everybody who's out here in the field. He says not very loud. All right, well, I'm gonna turn myself up some. Let me see how this goes. Check, check. Let me know now. Is that a little bit louder? Check, check, mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. I turned the gain down so I wouldn't have so much interference. What about now? It's got me in the red, so I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. All right. Now it says I can hear you, but now it sounds like a reverb. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna switch over in a second. All right, y'all, leave me some comments while I'm doing this real quick. So let me do my little switch over, because you're saying it sounds like we're in the water. That's why you gotta do this. Check, check. Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. How about that? I think it's still a little bit of reverb, but I'll be back in 30 seconds. right, y'all. Give me a second. Switch over. What y'all been up to though? Check, check, mic check, 1 2 1 2. All right, let me know how I'm sounding now. That should be a little better. Get this off. I'm a work in progress, y'all. Bear with me, y'all. Turn it off. All right. Now you should just have me going on. All right, now I'm good and clear. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, y'all. When you make some changes on other stuff, other things get tweaked a little bit. We're gonna bring this down. All right. Now we're gonna talk about celebrating Columbus, Georgia in general, right? This city has a lot of talent. It has a whole lot of talent to the point of where we should be just as competitive with Atlanta. Just use Atlanta because it's the closest in anything that we do, whether it's sports, whether it's um, music, whether it's our standardized tests with kids. We definitely should be competitive. So one of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted to have a platform that focused on positive stuff, right? Where really we could really just focus on the positive things. We have a lot of young kids here in this city that it doesn't seem like a lot of the coverage, unless they win a state championship, is is pushed towards them. So I've been making posts this last. I've been doing this for a long time, right? But I do different types of content. I do positive. I do some negative stuff. I do well, not negative, but I cover all boundaries, right? But I wanted to have a platform where we could specifically face the problems in this community and push positivity, right? And this platform is going to be called Positively 706. J. Bo Williams is the head of this project, and he's allowing me to come on with him. And we're going to be having a platform where we're focusing on the positive things in this city, our children, ourselves, who is doing this, the heroes in this community, small business owners, which a lot I was already doing with different vehicles, but this vehicle will be specifically for that. There'll be no negativity. We're not going to go back and forth in the comments about stuff. We're going to post it, and if it ever gets negative, then we'll cut off comments. That's what we're going to do. So I want everybody who is in the sound of my voice to go and add Positively 706. Go to the platform. I'm gonna. It's on when you click on it. Positively 706. It's a picture of the sign and a big Chattahoochee. Make sure that we go there because we need to be following what's going on in the city and the positive things. We always want to post fights. We want to post people getting into it with each other. We want to post negative things. That's what drives social media. But we want a place where you can come and get some of that positivity, where you can wake up in the morning and you can hear something good instead of turning into the news and it's about who's fighting and gangs and all of this stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, that happens. There are bad things that happen. People do bad things, but we need to focus on the good things and the good people. And that's what we're going to be doing. Shout out to Angel Earl. She said she out cutting the grass. Mischievously, appreciate you pulling up in the building. Scott Ryan, what it do? All right, everybody got any questions, man? Let me know what's up while I'm tweaking this audio. Again, the more you add stuff on, more things happen. But anyway, we definitely need to do a better job in this city as far as covering things that aren't just negative. And it saddens me that a lot of what we hear has to be negative. There's too much talent here. There's way too much talent in the city. So I'm also going to put my email in the chat. So you can just click on it or copy and paste it. That is the email. The hot seat with EJ Thomas at gmail.com. If you have anything that you want to send, you can send it to me there and I can make sure it gets on the page. Because I don't know if we're going to be allowing people to post directly or not. I'll get with Jabo for that. And so we can put your flyers out and we can do what we got to do when it comes to that. We want to make sure that the positive stuff is put out in the forefront because the negative stuff is easy to get into. Everybody feeds into that. Social media, this realm feeds into that. But let's start feeding into small businesses. Let's start feeding into mom and pop stores. Let's start feeding into children and when they do something, right? They do anything, in all types of accolades. And I think that this can be the beginning of something special, right? And this is not about me. I want everybody to understand it. This is about helping others. This is about putting what they do out to the masses because they're quick to jump on our kids when something goes wrong. Quick, too quick. They get suspended. They out there fighting the shootings. We put all those up real quick. But then when they get some awards, when they win a STEM program or when Carver High School wins a debate, was the first, team to win in 50 years at that school or whatever, just an example. Oh, okay. One random person posts that might get shared 2 or 3 times. But the death of people or people fighting, that gets, 500 shares. You have people that push drama and push negativity and they go live. I got one person on looking at this very second. Cool, no problem. And you got people that come up with with the negative stuff, and they have 3, 4, 5, 900,000 people watching them in one section. And that's what we do. But we have to understand that we can't want change if we don't try to be that change. A lot of us are always complaining, saying the things that I'm saying right now. But then you won't go and try to make a vehicle for the positivity, or you won't be a part of something for it. And then that's where all of the issues happen. Now we're looking stupid because nothing has changed. We were wishing upon a star. Well, I'm not that type of person. All right. If I'm gonna complain about something or if I want something done, I'm going to try and change it or be that change that I want myself. Some of you guys know, if you follow me throughout the years, I started off a whole different person, a whole different type of platform. I was on, 70% crazy stuff, and then I throw you the truth in, and I throw you something, that's what I was on. Now, back then, you could accuse me of trying to get 15 minutes of fame, but I just wanted somebody to hit me. But I understand now that one, that's not who I want to be. I'm good on it. That is not who I want to be. And since that's not who I want to be, I started changing my content. And yes, there's still curse words in there. There's still some strong talk in there. But I'm reaching out to people to try to talk to them about what I actually believe in, not just what's going to be a social media clip. And that's the difference in me now. And I got a lot less viewers and stuff now but I can go to sleep at night. I know I'm not trying to mess anybody over. I can go to sleep at night knowing that I'm doing what I consider to be the right thing for me, my family, and for others, for those who are not in my bubble. So, also about support, I'm also doing a show that starts on the 5th, Easter Sunday, helping support the local artists here. Now, when I say local artists, I don't just mean rap and hip hop, by the way. I'm talking about, I'm supporting R&B, Southern Soul, the genres, multiple genres that's on that station. So if you have clean and registered songs, send them to me. The email is right here, the hot seat with EJ Thomas. Send them there, and we're gonna do our best to get them on. I have a 2-hour block. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to get at least 2 artist songs each hour. So that means 4 total songs. Now, as I get more time, I'm gonna try to put more on. I want to eventually get it where the entire 2 hours is nothing but local music. That's my goal. We got to get all of the songs in here, first of all. So you tell all your artists, send the songs. There's no reason for them not to be in my email. Again, the email is the hot seat with EJ Thomas. Lord have mercy. I done said it wrong. I done put it wrong. I just put the W because I'm so used to doing that. Let me put that again in the chat, y'all. My bad. Or somebody put it in there for me. The hot seat with EJ Thomas in there at gmail.com. That is the email to send artist songs. It's focused on local artists, but also independent artists. So if you're not in the Tri-City area, we can get you on there also. Send your stuff. I don't care if you're in Vegas. I don't care if you are in Cali. I don't care if you're whatever. But we will be doing a priority for local artists and independent artists first. But just because you're a singer, I want you on there too. Now, again, there are plenty of people that have done this before. I'm not the first, and I won't be the last. Please don't let anybody make you think you have to choose. This is for everybody. This is what we're doing. This is for the city. This is not for EJ. This is not for any entity that I might be a part of. This is for the city. We have a lot of good talent. We just had a lot of different shows. Jay Bunny had a show. The shit show came down this week. We saw a lot of different acts, a lot of different people. We have a lot of talent in this city. Truly, I listen to a lot of songs, a lot of different things. We actually do have some good people that's here. And I mean, it's not more than just 1 or 2. I don't participate in any of the top 10 lists. I don't do all that type of stuff. That's not me. But what I say is, hey, I think your song is ready already. Let's get it out there. This ain't no payola. This ain't no nothing. This is free. You get your song on there and get played. Simple as that. And I need everybody to know that. Also, I do, I frequently go to the suite. I frequently go to downtown where all of the live bands, the law used to do stuff there. There is so much talent that's here in all aspects of music. Shout out to the MEC, Music Entertainment Council, that is putting together a lot of legislation to be able to get funding for musicians here in the area. Y'all make sure that y'all plug in with them. Arisha, all right, known as Z. Reach out to her. Not only has she played for big time artists and done things herself, but she is very knowledgeable on legislation and how to get money as a musician. Forming unions, those type of things. That is what she's advocating for. Why are they giving money to the film industry, but they're not giving money towards the music industry? These are the people that you need to plug into. All right, radio host is cool, and your song on the radio is great, everything like that. But what else? Now, what else are you going to do? Do you have your marketing correct? Not just social media, not just posting. Do you have a team that you can trust? These are the things that Arisha and people of that ilk can help you to cultivate. Do you have everything together with your brand? Kenise Wiggins, all those type of people. She's the director, interim director of the Civic Center. You know, they bring in a lot of different people. Okay, you got promoters that push artists, singers, rappers, all of that. Angel Earl just put in the comments, Johnny Randy Taylor. Exactly. They do things like First Fridays and Mellow Mondays and things that they were doing for years, where they're giving artists chances, opportunities to make money, to get a bigger fan base. You don't know who likes your music, who likes what you're talking about. We got to be plugged in, not just be around the same old people. Them same people around your neighborhood, you know, y'all all have the same connections, most likely. You have to branch out. You have to go and talk to other people. That is what this is about. That's what kicking Lord, getting confused. That's actually what both is. Kicking it with Mr. Conversation is more of a talk show that I do on Sundays at 10 a.m., focusing on small business people. And then 8 p.m. will be Beat Down the Block. Both do the same things just for different types of people. One focuses on entrepreneurs, small businesses. The other one will focus on music, artists, things of that nature. My job is to just be the middleman, get your stuff out there, and move on out the way. I ain't looking for nothing, don't want nothing from you. You ain't got to do nothing, but have your song and be good. Registered and clean. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need to do. Ain't no backroom deals. Ain't no you got to shoot me this. But on those 2 hours that I have, that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm dedicated to. Whatever you do with anybody else, that's your business. Shout out to Stephanie. What's up, man? Stephanie, real cool. She's a artist herself, and I wouldn't even call her nothing about no local. Like, you can Google her and see what she got going on. She is signed, and you see that. And I appreciate what she does. She puts people on game, and she is a great troll on Facebook. She will say what she got to say and just leave it out there for you. And I don't care who you are. Listen, I don't care who you got beef with. Let me address this. I don't care who you got beef with, who you like, who you don't like. This ain't that type of platform that is going to be. None of these that I mentioned in the day ain't going to be none of that. We ain't doing none of that. It's your music, get it on the show. That's what we about. I don't care about who you kick it with. I don't care about who you don't kick it with. I don't care about who your mama is, who your daddy is, what you used to do, what you do now. None of that means nothing as far as me working with you. We all out here trying to grind, do what we got to do. This is my way to grind. That's your way to grind. And our grinds can match. And we do what we do. I don't want to hear it. Don't call me. Don't hit me up with no drama. Don't hit me up with none of that. Because all of this is positivity. You know what I mean? We not on none of that. Okay? Keep the stories. Keep what happened in the past. We're going to do what we got to do. So, again, if you're an artist or if you're small business, link in with your boy, okay? We have vehicles that are trying to work with y'all, multiple in this city. And people say things like, oh, nobody is helping out here. Nobody is saying things. I can't do much, but I can use this. That's what I know I can do. And that's what we're going to do. So, first off, go and look up Positively 706. Add that page. That is going to be nothing but positivity, nothing but stuff that is positive for this city. That's what we're going to be working on. Go do that. First and foremost, before you do anything. J-Bo. J-Bo is the man on that. I'm helping out. A couple other people are helping out. We'll get to that another day. And we're going to get out here and rock it. Send your flyers. Send your events. We'll get them posted. If you have an event, if you're a singer and you do live music, send that event. We post it for you. Small business. You doing some type of event to come through, or you made a nice flyer, you want your business supported, we got you there. Particularly events for children, events, like that. Like we've already posted 706 Day coming up. It's still 3 months back, but we posted it. Trail rides, all that going ham, going hard right now. That's positive. People showing love. They just out there dancing. We'll post that too. That's what we're doing. So, as far as the artists are concerned, again, no matter if it's R&B, rap, you blend fusion, stuff like that, that's what we're going to do. Maria don't got to say thank you for nothing. She already know what's up. She's been told this directly to her face. She just need to send her stuff. She knows what's up. Yep, Chris Kimball, all of them, man. Photographer extraordinaire, all of them. We need to start working together more than we are worry about negativity and worry about what somebody else got going and what they doing and all that. This is going to be the vehicles. These are going to be the vehicles to do because I'm stopping any negativity. You come in the office, you come in here with that. Thank you very much, sir. You have a great day. Thank you very much, ma'am. You have a great day. We're not doing that no more. Somebody got to put a stop to it. Ain't nothing, ain't no more of this. I don't care what that person did to you 2 years ago. I don't care what that person did 6 months ago. I don't care. We going past that. I don't care that you don't like him. He don't like you. Da 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 da. I ain't into none of that. I got my own stuff going on, and I'm gonna handle what I got to handle. And this is what I'm trying to handle. Y'all know I'm still gonna tell you the truth. We can be positive, but still tell people the truth. We're gonna with the positivity. Keep it moving. Keep forward. Because there's too much talent in here. I've seen some of the people that just came in here in this live just so far. The super talent. Maria is one of is a great singer. Let me put it like that for y'all. Get y'all feelings. Maria is a great singer. Took some time off, came back out here doing the thing. Perfect example. She did something at the suite, I want to say maybe 6 weeks ago. One person came up to me and said, "Do you know who that is singing?" I said, "That is Maria. That's a homegirl. She amazing. She does her thing." The person then said, "How is her like temperament? All of that. She cool?" I said, in my mind, I wasn't gonna tell you if I thought she wasn't. But I said, she's good people. I said she's professional. Because see, I knew the person and I knew what they was asking. Because this person works in a place where they can put you on some stuff and works with singers. And that's what we need to start doing more of. Positivity, which is why it's positively 706. And that wasn't my name that I came up with. J-Bo came up with that. That's what we're gonna do. Anybody got any questions, concerns, or comments, please leave them in the down there, please. And I can comment them because I don't want to just keep rambling about the same quite things. But if you have any specific questions, please let me know. Also, y'all let me know how this audio was doing. I'm still having a little bit of an echo, but it's okay. Tamara Nicole says, this is why you have to be mindful how you present yourself in public. Definitely, because you never know. Random person, and the person wasn't in like any official like shirt or anything like that. They was there chilling and they was watching. And I had to learn this myself. I used to go out. I used to take I used to go out and get drunk. And I'm still supposed to be doing some business stuff because I'm still a character. Mr. Conversation is still a character at the end of the day. and I'm playing the character, but now I'm getting a little bit too saucy. Now I'm saying some things. Next thing you know, I get in a situation where I was offended. I lost a job because of that, basically. Somebody didn't want to work with me because of the way that I was moving. It was like, oh, you be doing kind of crazy. So I was like, you know what? That was a wake up call. So I rarely just drink a little bit, 1 or 2 drinks when I'm out. Stay under composure. Keep it professional. Term the code says your reputation will be in rooms that you're not even in. Exactly. And that's what this page is about. This is positivity. Positivity 706. So y'all follow the page and we can keep going with that. Also, again, any artists. Now, make sure you send your music in to the hot seat with EJ Thomas at gmail.com. My little light done turned off, y'all. So it done got dark. Let me see. Let me see if it done ran out of juice or it just done cut off. Oh yeah, that thing ran out of juice, y'all. That thing ran out of juice. So I see I'm gonna have some hell with these new mics. I'm gonna have some hell with these new mics. I got the Voya. I don't know if y'all can see them. And the lapel stuff going on. Check, check. See now the audio is doing better. There's no more echo. So I got to figure out a way to cut off the echo with those when I add them to the Rodecaster. So one step at a time. For the longest I was in front of the mic or on the camera, then I got back here and I'm doing a little production too along with it. So we're working on all of that. Now, if anybody got anything, any topics that they want to discuss while I'm here, we can get some content, get some clips for another day. Talk to me. What y'all want to discuss? Tamara, if you're still here, I know you always got something good, something juicy. Angel, same thing. Give me something else to talk about. We can do a couple of riffs. And let me go here. Actually, if anybody wants to pull up, I'm putting the link to the show where I could actually pull you up. You click on that, or that's the link right there. Copy and paste the link right there. And you can pull up and you can have a conversation with your boy, Mr. Conversation. Start doing some of these. Make sure you don't come crazy, because I just blocked. Ooh. Drewski and Erica Kirk. All right. Where you want me to start from? You want me to start from the skit, or do you want me to start from the sewing part? Because the skit itself, I love the skit. I love the skit. And no, I do not believe in whiteface for obvious reasons why, which I won't get into. I don't think that whiteface itself is racist. Just want to put that out. All right. And I think that the skit was done, and nothing that he said was not something that she has not already said or done. Let's be honest. Her using the Bible for different things, her saying the comments about young white males are disenfranchised, those were her words. We don't have no problem when Madea put on a wig. So I mean, anyway, when Tyler Perry puts on a wig for Madea, so men dressing as women shouldn't be an issue with anything. The skit was labeled as conservative white woman. It wasn't labeled Erica Kirk. So let's say that. Now, the look did look like her as far as you could kind of tell what they were going for. Also, the eye looks. one thing I think I want people to understand about Drewski is he is a student of the game. He actually studies the mannerisms of these people that he's supposed to do. Now, they didn't have a problem when he was acting like he was one of the black church preachers, right? They didn't have no issue with that. That was okay. There was no problems. So why is it a problem now? Why is it such a big issue now? Well, when we do it, y'all want to do it. Well, if we had a dead blackface, then y'all would have a problem. You damn right. I would have a problem with it. Y'all already got everything. Let us have something. Then comedy. I'm tired of comedy being attacked. Now, I'm gonna be real. As a person who's had to deal with trolls and stuff like that, and people that try to get jokes up off of you, I get it. It sucks. Okay, I get it. But you're a big enough name where that really shouldn't matter much. And those is actually what you are doing and what you have done. This isn't somebody saying something that you haven't been a part of. These were your words, maybe slightly changed just a little bit, but they were yours. The general or the gist of it was your words. So there you go. So now you're mad. Now you're upset. This is how you sound. Always looking up at the camera, pausing in dramatic times. She do this. That's what you're doing. That's what she does. He had those mannerisms down pat, pandering to certain audiences to get their music and putting on, our artists to try to get our votes and stuff. That's what they do. I've seen more emotion for her chit chatting with JD Vance than I did anytime about her husband or her husband's death. By the way, I just want to throw that out there. Y'all asked me that, but I just want to put that out there. And it's a saying, right? When you have a lady or when you have a person, if you have a significant other, there's nothing wrong with giving a person a compliment, but you can't give the same person repeated compliments over and over again. At some point in time, your partner's gonna look at you like, Your partner gonna look at you like, why you always got something good to say about this person? Now, again, we're not talking about insecure person that you made one little comment about the person's shoes were nice, and then they were gonna, they go on blowing off. I'm talking about me trying not to follow her. I literally have heard her say about 5, 6 things, like once a month, something positive in the media about that man, JD Vance, who was not her husband. But if you do the research, first of all, let me get to y'all comments. Angel Earl says she gave him that footage. If she had stayed home grieving and taking care of the kids, the video would not exist. All right, I'm not gonna tell the woman that she had to stay home. I'm gonna let you said that. I just want to clarify that. But if she wasn't out and about, you wouldn't have the footage. That's still, I agree with you on that. Angel also says she seems like she was in on it. Candace is on her too. Well, theories are is that Candace and Kurt was kicking it with each other, and that's why she's on the trail so hard. John Nicole says she's mesmerized. Ooh. See, I'm reading it and I'm trying to say something different. She is mesmerized. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. She's mesmerized by that man. Excuse me. The Angel Earl says she made millions, if not close to a billion off of that. Yeah, if you do the research, there's a lot of clues pointing to that, especially who she was. Angel says that Owens was with Kurt with Erica met him. All right, well, you know what? I can't say she stole him. He left. And nobody steal you from nobody else. He chose. He chose what was politically the best thing for him at the time, he thought. So, but as far as the skit is concerned, I think we have to realize that comedy should be protected. I mean, I do understand that people try to be mean sometimes in using comedy, but actual comedians, social media people that are known for that, there should be just a commonality, common kind of line that, yeah, if it's not a hate speech or whatever, you should be protected. You shouldn't have to worry about the lawsuits and stuff. I've had people try to fire me and whatever from different things, from saying jokes and stuff. So I understand the other side of it, both sides of it actually. Um, some people just gonna troll him, and he is a troll that has millions and millions of views. I think at the time when I looked at it, it looked at it was like 100. It was like really early on. It was already 150,000 views. Like, really early. I know that's done millions by now. Well, yeah, while we doing this, y'all shoot me one more topic because I'll go about another 15 minutes because I got to get home and we'll take a shower, wash up, get dressed for a panel with William Kendrick, the lawyer that's here in the city. Again, we support Columbus. Felicia After Dark is a panel at Spices that is going on tonight. So if you like the type of stuff that I do, you're going to get Mr. Kendrick, William Kendrick. He's going to be on the basically proverbial hot seat. I'm not trying to say a plug, but it's Felicia After Dark. She's going to be asking them about relationships, being a lawyer, everything that he has done to accomplish his stuff with C Black, because a lot of people don't know he's also Ill Will made it. No, Ill Will. And then Ill Will the Champ on Facebook also, where he's a producer. He's plays the violin. Brother got a whole lot of talents. So y'all come out there, ladies, fellas too. It'd be good to hear the perspective of another brother. Let it, put it out there how we feel and what we got. And if we got to correct them, we let them know, like, hey, that's how you feel, cuz, and not how we feel. All right, anybody got another last topic before I get up out of here? Since y'all was scared to pull up, y'all was cutting grass and say you got your bonnet on. Hey man, I appreciate the support, Angel and Tamara. I appreciate it. Thank y'all very much. Well, that's all y'all got. I guess I'll just do 45 minutes today. We're gonna play this outro. Y'all gonna hear this Mr. Conversation song by your boy Jay Biggs, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Y'all let all the artists know. The hot seat at ejthomas.com. At gmail.com, excuse me. All right, we out.